Welcome to our discussion on AWS Global Infrastructure. Here, we'll chat all about hosting your IT needs with AWS and why it's important to understand how AWS is set up. So, AWS's global infrastructure can be broken down into three topics: AWS regions, availability zones, and edge locations. Let's talk about regions first. Regions are geographic areas that host two or more availability zones, and they're the organizing level for AWS services. When you deploy resources, you'll pick the region where those resources are located. When doing this, it's important to consider which region will help you optimize latency while minimizing costs and adhering to regulatory requirements. You can also deploy resources in multiple regions to better suit your business needs. For example, if your developer resources necessitate deployment in one region, but your primary customer base is in a different region, you can deploy development assets in one region and your customer-facing solution in a different one. Or you can deploy the same resources in multiple regions, allowing you to provide a consistent experience globally, regardless of your customer's location. You will be minimizing latency and increasing agility for your organization within minutes and with minimal cost. Finally, regions are completely separate entities from one another. Resources in one region are not automatically replicated to other regions, and not all services are available in all regions, though some of the most common AWS services are available in all regions, like Amazon S3 or Amazon EC2. You can see which services are available in each region by checking the global infrastructure page seen here on the screen. Next, let's talk about availability zones. Availability zones are a collection of data centers in a specific region. Each availability zone is physically isolated from the others, but connected together by a fast, low-latency network. Each availability zone is a physically distinct, independent infrastructure. They are physically and logically separate. They also have their own discrete, uninterruptible power supply, on-site backup generators, cooling equipment, and networking connectivity. They are supplied by different grids from independent utility companies for power and are networked through multiple Tier 1 transit providers. Isolating the availability zones means that they are protected from failures in other zones, which ensures high availability and data redundancy within a region, meaning if one zone goes down, the other zones can handle requests. That's one reason that AWS recommends provisioning your data across multiple availability zones as a best practice. Okay, now let's cover the third component, edge locations. AWS Edge Locations hosts a content delivery network, or CDN, called Amazon CloudFront. CloudFront is used to deliver content to your customers. Requests for content are automatically routed to the nearest edge location so that the content is delivered faster to the end users. When you use the global network of edge locations, your customers have access to quicker content delivery because they are typically located in highly populated areas, similarly to regions and availability zones. Okay, so to recap, we talked generally about AWS infrastructure, including regions, availability zones, and edge locations. For more information on the infrastructure of AWS, visit the link on the screen. And again, I'm Kirsten Dupart with AWS Training and Certification. Thanks for watching.